The following one I go to is the apostolic environment. If we're going to be a missional church and a missional movement, we have to have missional forms of ministry to go along with that. Ephesians 4 expresses that the church has got fivefold forms: the apostolic, prophetic, evangelistic, pastoral and didactic, or the teaching role. And I think a lot of the frustration at the moment in missional church circles is everyone wants missional church, but they don't want missional ministry. I would say if you take this out, you can't have movement, because God has designed the church in its innate design to be a movement, and that part of it being a movement requires that you have more than just status quo forms of ministry like the pastor-teacher. You need the apostolic form, the generative form. You need the prophetic form to keep faithfulness. You need the evangelistic form to recruit. And these together with the shepherding form, which creates community and love, and the teaching, wisdom and understanding, create a far more dynamic way of sustaining and generating movements, and I think we need to recover that. In recovering the fivefold, we have to create a new climate of legitimacy by allowing people to talk about it. We're not trying to reinstitute the 12 and the significant place that the 12 play in forming the church, but we're trying to extend the ministry of Jesus in fivefold. Incidentally, on that, by the way, if you look at Jesus and the fivefold, you see, is Jesus the apostle? Yeah, pretty much so. The sent one of God? Oh, yeah, betcha. What about a prophet? Is he the prophet? Yeah, he's a great prophet, right? Is he evangelist? Sure. Is he a pastor? Oh, yeah, best pastor in the world. Is he a teacher? You betcha, right? So in other words, Jesus expresses his ministry through the body of Christ in fivefold form. So when you limit the fivefold, you're not expressing the full ministry of Christ. You can't. I use the term apostolic because it's the catalytic one. It's not the most important, it's simply the catalyzer, God's catalyst for the others to kind of come into being, and therefore provides a significant role in, particularly in movements. Remember, that's what we're looking at, exponential movements that really go kaboom, right? A spontaneous expansion. If we want to talk about missional church, then it seems to me that we have to have a missional ministry to go with it, and that we have to therefore begin to embrace the term apostolic with all that that means, or else we can't go there. And why I say that is because the two are actually one and the same. The word missio, of which we get our word missional or missionary from, is translated into English as sent. It's the Latin word which is the same root of the word apostello. Sent lies at the root of what it means to be apostolic. The apostle is the sent one. The two are one and the same. To talk about missional church and not wanting to talk about apostolic ministry, I think it's doomed to be a frustrating discussion, and become just a discussion, because it can't become a reality, in my opinion. If you want missional church, you have to have a missional ministry to go with it, and you have to at least include fivefold, and you have to start finding a way to talk about the apostolic as the catalytic piece, because if you don't go there, I don't think you can have missional church. I don't think it's possible, to be quite honest. The church is missionary by nature, and that's the big thing we need to discover, that at core of who we are is we are a group of people who have been captured by a story and a part of the unfolding of that story through our lives. We are missionaries at the very core of our being.